I would have loved to have met your Mr. Cash.
Really? There's still time. I got the wig and the colostomy bag in the car.
That's good to know.
Anyway, thank you so much for everything.
Don't mention it. Hey, Luce, join us.
Hey, partner. Well, I was just stopping by to see what was going on here, and you're having an official meeting without me. Is that it? Has Damien done something?
No, he hasn't. As a matter of fact, Detective Garcia was just about to fill us in about what happened last night. Detective?
Sure. Obviously, the first order of business was dismissing the charges against Miss Bell with the sincere apologies of the DA's office.
I hope to tell you.
Then, of course, we had to discourage Mr. Smith from bringing kidnapping charges. And by the way, you're lucky you were dealing with me. Another cop would have pulled you all in.
On the other hand, a person less generous than Miss Bell might have had you up on charges for false arrest.
I don't care about that. I just want Damien to get what he deserves. There must be something that you can charge him with.
Well, that's a toughie. How do you prosecute someone for a crime that wasn't committed?
Especially when there's no evidence that he was the one who framed you in the first
What
place.
do you mean, no evidence? It's exactly the same evidence that you were perfectly willing to accept against me before.
When it appeared there'd been foul play.
This isn't foul play. Damien is torturing me. He's setting me up. He played like he was dead so that I would go to prison for the rest of my life.
Look, Catherine, I understand your frustration. But my advice is be patient, let it ride. Depend on the federal authorities to get him.
So, in other words, just let him go free. He knows if he can make this happen, he can handle the feds. So then he is out, I'm his prey, and nothing has changed. What do I do to protect myself?
If you have genuine homicide on your mind, I'd think twice about it. Remember what that cell door sounded like when it clanked shut?
Catherine, I know where you're coming from on this, but as your attorney, I'm advising you to put a sock in those sentiments.
Yeah, well, she isn't considering anything any one of us hasn't already thought about. Including you, Mr. Lawman, I take it.
Look, let's just say I understand your frustration.
Justus, what about a civil lawsuit?
Well, there are all kinds of creative possibilities. We could file suit for endangerment, defamation of character, impairment of income, inflicting of extreme emotional distress.
Yes, all of the above are accurate.
Well, we still have the same problem, though. Proof that Damien did the setup.
Okay, now tell me this. How much real physical danger do you figure Catherine to be in?
Frankly, I don't think Smith's going to try to pull anything. I made it perfectly clear that he was being watched and he'd better back off.
Well, that ought to stop him. Hey, don't feel so bad, Miss Bell. You're not the only target anymore. We all in the shooting gallery.
Ah, so what you're saying is that he could come after any one of us?
That wouldn't surprise you, would it, Liz?
Nothing's really changed. Damien's always had it in for me for obvious reasons.
Well, he's been annoyed with me since I whacked his daddy. And you know he's had a personal axe to grind with you, and now he's got something else since you've helped Miss Bell.
Never mind. I just did what I had to do.
And you did it beautifully, babe.
Thank you.
What about your doc shrink? Does,
Now, wait. Let's just not go scaring everybody any more than they already are.
I ain't scaring. I'm trying to look at the facts. Justice, I would say you're probably the newest focus of his attentions.
You think so?
Count on it. First you help Sonny. Junior's none too fond of him. Then you help Miss Bell. I'd say you're pretty high up there on the hit list right now.
Well, there are so many people taking pot shots at me these days. What's the difference?
Don't kid yourself, Justus. You stay away from him.
Well, I wasn't going to invite him to lunch.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the grand jury makes a move?
I'll do some checking on that today and try to get back to you.
Meanwhile, the van stays in front of the house.
I would if I were you. Yep.
That's it?
I do have to say it's a very amazing story.
Yeah, well, I've heard it 4 times, and it's still nuts.
Quattro.
Well, you know, the biggest, most exciting part, I think, is the fact that we would never have made it down to San Antonio if it hadn't been for my visions. Now, I know, Doctor, you're going to say there's probably a neurological explanation.
No, I think I'd just say thank the Lord and don't worry about why.
Sentiments, exactly. I
do have to say that the two of you make a very interesting pair.
Don't we? Don't we?
Uh-huh.
How are you?
Good. I think your sister's down in the dumps, though, so I prescribed a little midwinter revelry here.
Oh, wait, can I make a suggestion? Why don't you take her to Paris for a week? It did wonders for me and Kevin.
It's a swell idea. I was actually thinking of the Caribbean.
No! Oh, gosh, no, don't do it.
Hey, Luce.
Would it sink or something?
The whole Caribbean can't be like Sick Duck Island.
You don't want to know.
Well, it's all academic anyway. Both our schedules are so busy that all we really had time to do was go out for a hot night at Luke's.
That's a good choice, man. Nothing like a good dose of the blues and some of our heavy cheese fries to lighten your load.
Oh, that is very sweet of you.
What do you mean sweet of him? Why shouldn't they come here? They're family.
No. I mean, it's very sweet of you to take your wife out on a cold, wintry night to celebrate something. I have the feeling that things are going a lot better between the two of you. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that... Sorry. I just want to say that now that I'm trying to be a better person, trying very hard, the better I get as a person, the sorrier I am for what I did to you and Bobby.
You know what, Luce? I actually believe you. I'm afraid, though, it's a little bit more than cabin fever for Bobby.
Really?
Yeah, there's something raw and empty inside me, and there's never going to be anything else there, and I think she has the same thing, too. And sometimes we just fall into it unexpectedly.
BJ.
So, how's Leslie Lou and her ear problems?
Oh, pretty much cleared up. She's all sunshine now. Laura's almost through her midterms, so that's looking bright. The only storm cloud that seems to keep hanging over this whole damn town is Damien's.
Somebody just turned the lights on in here? Hiya, gorgeous.
Well, thank you. You're so good for customers' ego.
Well, we aim to serve, but I never tell a lie in the process.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Lou.
Don't you look beautiful? Hey, your old man's there at the bar.
Whoa! You look fantastic.
Oh, thanks. I made an effort.
Well, it's appreciated. You know, I saw Dr. Ebersol over in the corner, so I'm going to go over there and say something polite, and then I'm going to come back, and you'll have my undivided attention. Beautiful.
Hey, baby doll, what's up? Tony said you're kind of unstrung.
I don't know, Luke. Maybe it's as simple as my wanting a daughter. I miss PJ. But you know something, it's even more than that. Maybe it's watching Monica with Emily. They're getting used to each other, having a little fun together. Or maybe it's just this long, gray, cold winter. Because that's how I feel inside. Gray and cold.
Well, hang on. Every year it seems spring is inevitable.
Yeah.
Right, the statement of progress for the period ending January 15th. Do you think you and Robin can get copies of that one in time? Oh, great, thanks. I want Justus as firmly identified with the foundation as possible, and anything solid that we can throw the press is all to the good. Okay, thanks, Keisha. I'll see you shortly. Bye. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you, baby?
Hanging in there.
Busy, huh?
Yeah.
That if she gets a little bit fussy, her latest favorite thing is a banana that you let her peel by herself, only I forgot to send one along. Oh, God bless you. And listen, could you just keep an eye out to make sure that she isn't tugging on an ear? Great. Thank you. Bye. These have to go back to the library on our way. How do I get myself into all of this?
What, babe? Motherhood, Justus's campaign, college life, the foundation, which?
Any of it, except for motherhood, that much I know.
The rest of it is all the same. You ask for it.
Not this campaign manager thing I didn't. That was your idea.
You love it. You love the pace. You love the confrontation. You love getting up in the faces of those big guys at City Hall.
There hasn't been a big guy at City Hall since you were the mayor.
You sweet talker. What are they going to do? Are they going to dump on Councilman Ward or what?
Well, let me at him. I am ready for a real dog fight.
Let's go.
Hi, honey. Your sister's next door with Maureen. There's a snack for you in the fridge. We're going to go to the foundation in I don't know how long.
No problem. I got plenty to keep me busy.
Great. Okay, bye, honey.
Bye-bye. You're somebody, huh?
You know, we were just speculating about raising the stakes. Give us a chance to get even. Got a problem with that?
Who, me? Heck no. It just means I'll be taking home that much more, Harper.
Becky, come on, come on. You better you fold.
I'll call. 3 of a kind. King's high.
Well, 3 plus 2 is a full house.
Come on.
Oh, man.
You into the grocery money again, Ecky?
You're kidding, right?
He's kidding.
Oh, good, because I was thinking we could raise the stakes, give everybody a chance to even up.
Hey, no way, kid. You're wiping the floor with us now.
Deal 'em.
Brief, firm, and non-apologetic. That's what you want to go for.
No, don't worry about that. I'm not in the habit of apologizing when I don't have anything to apologize for.
Great.
Oh, the old man just weaseled in.
Excuse me a moment.
What would Edward want?
See if any money fell out of somebody's pocket?
Things are brightening up. I got it straight.
What a coincidence. So do I. Ace high. All right, fellas, ante up.
I'm a little short.
It's no problem. Credit's been good before. Do you want to raise the stakes? Help you get even?
Yeah. Give me 500.
All right.
Yeah.